EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Time with Raheem Mostert. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brought down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. Takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
On the tackle.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5. For these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46.
First down, 49ers.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll run with Mostert. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
One more time with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Saints nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
19-yard line.
To throw is Breeze. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
And so many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown. Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
And that that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, Button? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 40
from the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll ready out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there. Because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds Montgomery complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Good. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go with Kamara. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space, because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts, they're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this time will be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
There's Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Breeze Niners leads this one with Kamara. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
At the 34-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. It's a 49er touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Saints 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 7 yards there and a first down.
35-yard line.
Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Niners.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Armstead brought him down.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Breeze. His throw incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Down at the 28-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Once again, it's Mostert, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. For the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Harris returning. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And he finds Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
31-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. This throw is going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Now, Breeze again. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Saints 18.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
A gain of 9 yards.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
At the 45-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo out wide here with Samuel. He's at the 30. 10 for touchdown. 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Breeze to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One final try here for Breeze. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the 49ers, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on a diamond cross, but still ain't paid